morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to Lost the Plot. Today, you join me on an explosive review of the best biopic that I have ever seen, and arguably the best biopic that has ever been released as well. High praise, I know, but this film was absolutely stupendous, and it's going to stay with me, I think, forever. The film I'm talking about is Oppenheimer. Now, it's this point in the video where you'd normally expect a silly synopsis from me, but not today. To match the tone of the film, you will see nothing on this face other than professionalism and seriousness. I promise that is all you are getting. No jokes, no ridiculous things to be said. On with the review. Now, for those that don't know what this film is about, it's the story of J. Robert Oppenheimer, who is an American physicist that is seen to be the face of the atomic bomb that was created at the end of the Second World War. And this film from me gets a 9.5 out of 10. Almost perfection. And I never give anything a 10 anyway, so I don't know what you're expecting from me. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people, that's not a lot strong. I'm seeing some people say, I know how it ends. It's just about a big bang. You're incorrect. This film is about a lot more than that. This film explores the turmoil and the moral dilemma that Oppenheimer experienced all the way through his life up until his defining moment of creating the atomic bomb. This film is deep, it is meaningful, and fills the audience with a sense of dread. It is quite concerning, but also absolutely brilliant. And as I've just mentioned, the film does an amazing job of exploring the moral conflict that Oppenheimer has to go through throughout this film. He was put through hell and back in order just to create this bomb. It's staggering. But the film also does a fantastic job of capturing his egotistical characteristics as well as his humanitarianism, putting people first, which later comes to bite him in the arse, unfortunately. Now, I know Nolan used the book American Prometheus to inspire this film, and I can confirm from reading the book myself that he has used the source material absolutely excellently. There is no stone left unturned, and anything that needed to be interesting and included within the film has been. So Nolan, very well done. But I mean, that's not a surprise, is it? Because Christopher Nolan is a master filmmaker, and this is so innovative. I mean, he created black and white IMAX film just for this. Why has no one done that before? He didn't even use CGI to capture the blast. I mean, it just added that sense of realism, that sense of believability, what you want from a biopic. And Nolan even wrote the script in first person. He is a wonderful, wonderful mind and a beautiful filmmaker. And I'm getting sidetracked. Let's carry on talking about the character Robert Oppenheimer. And that leads me on to Cillian Murphy then, doesn't it really? Who is the poster boy of this film and firmly puts this film on his back. And he is absolutely amazing. I don't think I've seen a more compelling portrayal of a person than what Cillian Murphy provides in this film. I mean, even down to the little mannerisms that you see from the actual character and person himself, J. Robert Oppenheimer. You see them within this film, and when watching interviews, if you've seen them, Cillian Murphy talks about the work that he put into understanding him, the voice, the posture, the body frame. It's absolutely amazing, and it's breathtaking to see such a powerful and strong performance. If he doesn't win all the awards, then there shall be uproar from this channel, because my God, Best Actor goes to Cillian Murphy without a doubt. Without a doubt. And as good as Cillian Murphy was, his supporting cast was also A-list. Every single one of them brought their A game and complemented the main character so beautifully well. You had the likes of Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, just to name 4 out of the many that were absolutely exceptional. And seeing them all come together in this masterpiece was so refreshing and so compelling. It even got to a point where the characters started to look like the people that were playing, and it was amazing. They genuinely blew the roof off the place, and it was so impressive to see such talented people come together to make such a groundbreaking film. And as good as the cast is, and as good as the director is, this film does an amazing job of keeping you in your seat and on the edge of it, as a matter of fact. Now, this isn't a film that's going to blow your head off with action, comedy, or absurdity. This is a tension builder. A film that uses suspense through a beautifully written script, an amazing score from Ludwig Göransson, you wonderful man you. I've probably butchered his name, but still an amazing composer, and just the idea of dread. It is amazing. Spoke to one of my friends the other day, he said you probably wouldn't watch it twice. I mean, I would, because I love it, but I understand what he is saying. It is a deep and meaningful film that is a thinker. You sit there, you take it in, you absorb what has happened, and you are shocked and stunned by the events that have taken place. I mean, this film needs to be celebrated for its excellence, because it is genuinely one of the best things I have ever seen. I was so excited for this film beforehand, and it definitely lived up to expectation. There are a couple things that I would like to have seen more of, like the idea of Florence Pugh's character and even Emily Blunt's character take more of a main stage at times, because she was absolutely superb, absolutely loved it. But again, there are a couple moments where the story was hard to follow, because it wasn't linear, it was quite flitty, which again, fine if you are an active watcher, but there were times myself where I was thinking I was playing catch up to try and figure out what was going on. But again, doesn't detract from the film. If anything, it makes it more compelling and more engaging. But again, probably would have liked it to be a bit more linear at times. I mean, this film was immense and full of moments and shots that I will forever remember. From the build-up to the bomb, to the beautiful use of silence, to the flitting between black and white to show the different perspectives of the characters, as well as the genuinely shocking treatment of one of the most important people in the history of mankind. As I've said, 9.5 out of 10. I would recommend anybody to go and watch it. If you haven't already watched it, please do. It is such an amazing history lesson that is so eye-opening. A lot of people may not like it, which I can completely understand, but it is wonderful and a important bit of history that has been told. Christopher Nolan, thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next one.